How's it going, man?
How's it going? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Do you acknowledge that this is live and I can use the clips however I choose?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. What business are you in or personal brand you trying to establish?
Yeah, so I'm in the coaching space and I've been doing it for the last 6 months. And I've been kind of tying down with my niche. So my question is about niche. So before I kept it very general population, but I've noticed that the Muslim community is like almost an untapped market. There's Muslim coaches, but when it comes to, there's still a lot of potential there. So, but the one thing I'm trying to figure out is the pain points, because as much as I feel like getting in shape is not necessarily an endpoint for a lot of Muslim men, I'm finding that their pain points is money and getting married. So I'm trying to figure out how to approach that in the sense of like, do I put fitness as like that will get you, that can get you there, like it'll give you the energy, and obviously it'll. So that's kind of where I'm at right now when it comes to my niche. I'm just trying to figure out how to hit that pain point.
So why exactly are you targeting Muslims? Is that
I'm a Muslim myself.
okay? So then what? Okay, when I say niche, niche is not a religion. Niche is a specific avatar of people that you can help them solve a problem. It's not necessarily ethnic background or type of people. It's because there are types of people who would want your products and services, right? Regardless of being Muslim or not. So I don't know if you should only be talking to Muslim people. And what problem exactly have you solved that you want to help them solve?
I mean, good question. Yeah, because I mean, for me, when it comes to fitness is I use fitness as a way to get energy. So it gives me energy to make for my career, and so yeah, it gives me energy for my career to get more done, get more output for my productivity.
So what's your career?
I'm a community manager, so I work online and on communities and stuff like that.
Gotcha. How much a month do you make doing that?
$5K.
A community manager. So you work online. What exactly are you doing online?
I basically manage communities. So I work on like school communities and all that jazz.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what exactly is your role? What do you do?
Just make sure that I'm basically the middle between the influencer and the audience. So I create posts, I create
how did they hire you?
So I just found them myself. I just kind of go and I just do outreach. Like I've been doing it for a few years now. It started off with like just me just being in communities, but I realized, oh wow, like you know what, like why don't you just do it? I do it from home.
So why don't you create a personal brand about teaching people how to be community managers so they can make $5,000 a month?
Okay, that's a good idea. I think what happened, yeah, because I think what happened was like 6 months before I was like fitness. I only thought of fitness coaching, right? Because I think that's like when you look online, you see fitness coaching. But
fitness coaching is just one niche.
Yeah, exactly.
The personal branding, guys, is personal branding. Personal branding is
yeah,
I can solve problems for people.
Of course. Which that makes a lot of sense.
So you just described a perfect problem that you've already solved that I've actually never even heard about. Community manager, you making $5,000 a month. Why the hell you don't teach people how to do that? They don't even have to be an influencer. They don't even have to be a creator.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You can literally teach them how to manage communities.
That makes sense.
What? Bro, you making $4,000 doing that from your computer?
Yeah.
Bro, instead of you trying to not necessarily join an oversaturated niche, you're joining a niche where it's an uphill fight for you, where you have no leverage. You don't have any astounding leverage for fitness, but you are doing something that nobody is doing already, or at least I've never heard of. That's something that I will be trying to teach people. I'm sure there's plenty of people that would love to be a community manager and never have to show their face.
Makes sense.
Make $5,000 a month. Or how much? What's the cap? What's the amount of money you can make a month? Most?
Depends on the projects, or depends on who I'm working with, but typically you can start with like just 500. We can start at 500, and then you can increase it based on how much they're making or how much the churn is and all that jazz. So
Okay, somebody says that's his regular job. I'm sure he's not passionate about it. Are you not passionate about being a community manager? Not really.
not really. I mean, I do it. I mean, it's cool. The projects that I work on, I enjoy, but it's not like, I wouldn't say like it's necessarily my passion.
Gotcha.
Doing it, yeah, it's great. Like the projects I work on, I'm invested, but I don't know if I would. If it was like a random project, I wouldn't like just go for it.
So you think fitness is the niche that you are the
Well,
most
the
passionate
reason
about?
why fitness was because when as I do this, but at the same time too, like I stay in shape, right? And it's like it actually helps me think clearly. It helps me have more energy. It just helps me with I feel like everything that I do, fitness is the reason why I'm able to do it, right? It just gives me more energy just to do anything. So that's kind of why I went the fitness route, because I was like, I'm already doing it. I'm already consistent in my workouts. I'm already consistent with my nutrition, my sleep, right? So it's like when I started doing it, it was kind of like it's already part of my life. We'll just share it. Like, why not, right?
I don't want to turn this into a looks maxing thing, but is your physique does it look good?
Yeah, yeah, I'm in shape. I won't show like my body because it's my aura, but which is Islamic thing. But yeah, I mean, I stay in shape, do my thing.
Okay. So this is the problem, right? In order for you to stand out in fitness, your information has to be very, very good, or your physique has to be top tier.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, like your physique is not top tier at the moment, but maybe your information is good. Right? I suggest that I tell people to make a personal brand out of things they are passionate about. So if the community manager thing is not something you're really passionate about, it might be tough for you. But the one thing I do understand about business is no matter if it's passion or not, everything becomes a business.
Mm-hmm.
And it's something that I've learned from Alex Hormozi. Like eventually it's going to be all the business. Eventually it's going to be sales, marketing, management, CS, all these things. That's whatever passion you're going to be into is going to eventually turn into. So just understand that it's going to be a harder climb for you with fitness if your physique isn't great. But why can't you just start making content right now and not necessarily niche down to Muslims, right? Unless there's a unique way you can go about it.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, because that's the thing. I felt like, because I speak the lingo, so it's very, when I was creating content for general population, it was clicking, but it felt like I was speaking to everyone. When I was speaking to Muslims, it was
still a big population though, bro.
Like just in general, or are you talking about the Muslims?
Muslims in general. It's
a huge population. So when I started posting content around that, it was like it just clicked, especially during Ramadan. Like it was like there was like a gap or something was missing there.
Yeah, like, because it's relative, right? Only people, that kind of content is only going to be related to people who are doing exactly what you're telling them to do.
Mm-hmm.
or what they can only relate to that based on them being Muslim.
Mm-hmm.
I can't necessarily relate to that. So your content wouldn't be shown to me. So what's your Instagram?
Yeah, it's called Fit for Mental. I can put on a chat if you want me to.
Fit for Mental.
Yeah.
And for you guys who are trying to get some help with your personal brand, the link is in the chat. Link is in the chat. Let me see the chat real quick. Fit for Mental. Muslim peak performance coach. Let's take a look at this. I help Muslims achieve their best using Islamic principles to get in shape, get married, and learn more. So are you trying to be a dating coach, or are you trying to be a lifestyle coach? you're solving too many pain points.
Mm-hmm.
I help Muslims achieve their best what? Using Islamic principles to
Mm-hmm.
get in shape, married, and earn more. So which one are you helping them do? Is
Mm-hmm.
it earn more? Is it get in shape, or is it to get married?
Mm-hmm.
When you're that diverse, it becomes hard for the algorithm to know who to show your content to.
Mm-hmm.
So you're trying to help them with wealth, health, relationships all at once, when it would be a lot easier for you to just help them with one thing.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
Then it'll be easier for your content to be shown to the right person. The whole goal with social media is trying to get your content right to be
Mm-hmm.
shown to the right people. So the platforms are not going to work hard for you. They're not going to do the extra work for you.
Mm-hmm.
It's that simple. You got it? So
Yeah,
like you have to make it easy for them to show your content to the right people.
that makes sense. Yeah.
All right. So that's one thing I will fix. Let me see this post. Just because you haven't seen results yet. Okay, I hate videos like that. They get views, but they don't mean shit because it's more gimmicky than anything. The caption was better. The way you could turn this around is you could have just made this the caption,
Mm-hmm.
aware the people in the video, like read the caption, see the caption for more, or do this in the caption.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but you got to make specific content to help them with a specific problem because you're all over the place. You're more like a generalist.
Yeah, that's actually what the thing was. I made the pivot like I think 2 months ago. So all the posts that are up, or specifically, are the posts that are very general. And I felt like maybe that was the issue. I was kind of speaking to everyone, but I was keeping it, like you said, that post that you said, it was like it's just too general. Even like the second one there, where it's just me working out, that one was also just it was too general.
Yeah, got you. Do you have other creators that you've looked up that are making the same kind of content as you?
There's a few Muslim creators that they're doing quite well for themselves, like high followings, good engagement, and they've been in the game for some time. But there's not too many. But these guys they are doing their thing. They're doing well.
So what content do they make?
So what it is particularly, it's very similar to like fitness content. A lot of it is just like working out and just nutrition, but they target it's still Muslims, but
Mhm.
like for example, there's one guy who targets people like specifically who it's like diabetes, right? So that's one market target. One
But
his
you see how that makes it very easy to grow?
Mhm.
Imagine you're targeting Muslim people with diabetes. That is extremely specific.
Mhm.
First of all, people who with diabetes are a specific group of people.
Mhm.
Then you're talking about Muslim. So it's like Muslim diabetics.
Mhm. Makes sense.
So his content is gonna make it so easy for the algorithm to
Mhm.
know who to show his content to. Anybody that has ever searched anything about diabetes and being a Muslim is gonna be showing his content.
Mhm. Makes sense.
So the first thing you need to do is go be specific with your content. Okay.
Okay. Appreciate it. Thank you.
If you want some help, man, you're making decent money. I don't think you should try to figure this out on your own. Social media can be very challenging.
Mhm.
So if you would like some help, do you want to figure it out on your own, or are you open to getting like some kind of coaching?
I do have a coach right now, but I'd be open to check out. Yeah, it's a link, right?
Yeah, I haven't posted it yet, but
Okay.
what's going on with the coach? Is he not helping you with social media?
Well, it's a business, because that's the thing. I got fitness business coaching, so I got a fitness business coach. So that's the
Okay. My thing with fitness business coaches is they usually, and this is nothing about against your person. I don't know him.
of course,
It's just my my analysis of people who do fitness business coaching. They kind of just teach you how to monetize,
Mhm.
not necessarily how to grow an audience.
Mm.
We teach you everything. because my mentorship is with 3 different head of administration. Myself with personal branding, my business partner that does sales and marketing. This person who scaled our business to 7 figures. He has several ClickFunnels awards, and then there's my content director.
Gotcha.
So just be mindful, not just you, but all you guys. If you're gonna be getting coaching, and I've had this conversation with people in my personal life who were asking me about the same thing. Who should I get as a coach? And they're getting coaches who are just helping you with one part of the business. Be mindful of that, because you're gonna have to still figure out this part on your own. Okay,
makes sense.
Anyway, if you would like some help maybe in the future, see if it makes any sense. I'm gonna post a link for you in the chat.
Okay, appreciate it.
Book a free call. Let's see if it makes sense to work together.
Okay, cool. Appreciate it.
Amen. Have a good one. Peace.